I saw some people complaining about the content coming out of the test day. Someone said, "Oh, we're only getting 2 minutes of video out of this test day," and I had a look at it, and we got 32 minutes of content. I think there were 2 live streams, and there was a 5-minute video. There was sights and sounds, a bit of a highlights reel of. It's a test day, guys. It's really not that exciting. It's not qualifying. We're not watching lap times tumble. They're just getting their cars ready for the season and just going through things, going, all right, let's see if our car is what we expect it to be. Should we actually get extra content out of a test day? Should we get any content out of a test day? We often do get some form, not necessarily from Supercars themselves. Speed Cafe over the years have often produced a bit of footage. They'll have a cameraman down there just showing the cars going around. It's not too exciting, but you get to watch the cars in their livery on the track in real life. Where before we were just looking at pictures of the cars, and so it's good to see what it's going to look like in real life. And I think people are just a bit ungrateful. They say, "Oh, we're only getting 2 minutes out of this." Well, people are so quick to jump the gun and say that the world is ending before anything has actually happened. People are going to edit the videos, alright? Sure, there's going to be some guys on the Supercars media team there producing some content, and they did. They had James Pavey there, and him and Chad Nailon walked the pits, and they talked about all the cool stuff that was going on. I was a bit disappointed that they didn't talk about the fire that happened in the MSR garage. Apparently a battery charger caught fire, and my first thought was, how does a battery charger catch fire? And I know people were probably hoping to see video footage of James Golding's car on fire and stuff like that, but the cameras weren't rolling around the track. What you're getting is just whoever was there with just a normal camera. That you're not getting your full Supercars production that you're used to on a race weekend. This is just a test day, and the plan's not to broadcast it. I think test day was broadcast in 2015. Okay, so the 2015 preseason test was an event. It's like the F1 75 event that happened recently at the O2 in London. It was televised on the Sunday. There was a 2-day test. First day they were just doing their thing. Second day, both days were free to access, like the preseason test is these days. Day 1 highlights were called by Chad Nailon, and the day 2 highlights, I think they had Russell Ingall commentating. So it was his first year out of being full time, and so they had him talking about what was going on. And the thing is about day 2 was they were given fresh tyres to do the fastest lap possible to win $2,500. And also, you got to remember, this is the first year that the Fox Sports 10 network deal came in, and there are people in the comments of these videos, someone saying, "Boycott V8 Supercars, greedy bastards." Lovely. They also had all the liveries launched at the same time, just like Formula 1 are doing this year. Supercars did it 10 years ago. Why did they stop, is the question. Well, I suppose maybe Fox didn't want to spend that money in 2016. It is a test day. Like, lap times don't matter. Some people, I saw there was a comment on the day 1 highlights of the Sydney.com SuperTest, and maybe that's part of it, is that the fact that they had a sponsor for the test is that they made an event out of it, and they got a sponsor for it. Why show the highlights and then not show the lap times? Because the lap times don't matter, mate. First of all, no one is trying to get pole position. No one's trying to set a fast lap. Some people might try and see what they can do, but it's not really, it doesn't really matter, because no one really knows whether anybody else is really trying. You're only going to know on the first qualifying session of the year, like we got this year, and it was a crazy session. What the hell is Will Brown doing in 11th? That's just... and I think it's part of the qualifying format that has made it like that. So it doesn't really matter that much, and it's not like they're making any money out of it. So they're putting out some content, and there'll be some advertising dollars from YouTube, and maybe they're just doing it for the fans. I think people need to cool down a bit and relax. Just be happy that something's coming out of it at all.